has made her splash in Stella Sora, and she's absolutely massive in terms of the damage she does. In this deep dive, we'll cover how to min-max her gameplay, potentials, and also look at calculations for talents, discs, and emblems. Let's dive right in. Shia has a unique form of attacking. Instead of directly attacking, she commands Snow and Night Rabbits in turn to do damage. The Snow Rabbit build is more specialized for single target damage, while the Night Rabbit build has greater AoE coverage for content like Cataclysm or Menace Arena. This guide will focus on covering the Snow Rabbit build. Due to how her basic attacks work, that is, they alternate Snow and Night Rabbit, there's a loophole to abuse this. By dashing and starting your sprint animation, you can reset your combo and repeatedly use the first Snow Rabbit attack. As soon as the rabbit starts its attack, you can instantly dash. Hold the dash button briefly until Shia starts sprinting, indicated by her rabbits hovering above her, and then you can release. Her skill, which summons rabbits to surround and attack the enemy, can also be instantly dodge cancelled. As such, you can weave this between your auto attack dodge cancels. All these optimizations dramatically increase Shia's DPS ceiling, and allows us to tailor a build focusing specifically on Snow Rabbit. Let's take a look. For core potentials, run Phantom Step Radiance and Rhyme Crystal Edge. The most powerful potential by a long shot is Glacial Dash, providing a whopping 600% auto attack damage for Snow Rabbit. Sub-Zero Dominion is the next priority, and then much further below that is Rhymeheart Pulse and Rabbit's Beam. Hare's Pursuit is very convenient to have, but not completely mandatory, since her dash cancel can be performed in under 1 second. You're bottlenecked by the dodge recovery time in an ideal situation. However, having the extra charge of dodge will prevent you from wasting any dodge cooldown when you skill issue or have downtime from moments where you actually need to dodge. Her ultimate ranges from being DPS neutral to a DPS loss, depending on how proficient you are at timing her dodge cancels and how many auto attack bullets you actually land. As such, it's not recommended to take the ultimate related potentials. What about her teammates? Tilia is the current strongest support for Shia, as she provides a damage taken debuff that Lux desperately needs. As such, you will prioritize enemy counter first. Take Holy Inscription and Perfect Spirals as cores. Holy Inscription creates puddles on the floor to constantly apply Lux Mark, and Perfect Spiral is another damage taken debuff. Brilliant Relay is the next priority, offering a large attack buff. Guardian's Resolve, Blinding Beam, and Night Seal are all very close in power. Optionally, leave Night Seal at level 1 just for energy generation. Minova is another solid teammate for Shia, providing a very large attack buff with Fervent Applause. Take 4-star wanted level and Star Core Crumbled as core. This gives the highest possible uptime on Astro Hex, Minova's dot effect, and the fastest ramp up of Fervent Applause. Radiant Synergy is a no strings attached buff that is the next priority. All her other potentials don't do much in the grand scheme of things, but since you'll probably be forced to take something anyway, Ashwin's Wrath can help you cover a little bit of markdown time, I guess. Outside of these characters, you could fit in any generic support, and prioritize only generic buffs that can affect Shia. Good characters to use include Anne and Flora. Jinlin is a very weak option, as she hardly has any buffing potential at all, but is an option nonetheless. The following calculations will use this level 30 record. We will have the Event, Cataclysm, and Echoing Finale 5-star discs, and 4-star discs in the support slots. This is to give more accurate calculations for how much numbers actually change in the context of average buffs. As with any theoretical calculations, please take with a grain of salt. Shia's talents offer just shy of a 40% damage increase between talent 0 and 5 in the context of a full team, with her talent 3 and 5 being more relevant due to providing lux damage, while her other talents are all related to ultimates, and either have less uptime or just less overall value. Her talents really aren't too much of a game changer. Now let's look at emblem stats. For your level 70 emblem, Pen has the highest value. Note that this pen value is specifically for ball splits, and testing suggests that it may have lower value in other content, though that formula is still to be determined. Crit rate is the second priority, running very close to mark damage, assuming you're using Tilia. Finally, take skill damage. Auto attack damage should be avoided due to Glacial Dash already granting a huge amount of auto attack damage. For level 80, get Pen, skill level, and auto attack level, and then crit rate. Finally, for level 90, levels in Glacial Dash, Sub-Zero Dominion, and Rabbit's Beam in that order are ideal. Round it out with skill or lux damage. Next, let's look at discs. The following calculations will examine each of the discs in isolation, with no other discs equipped, so the actual gain in practice will be more diluted. Harmony skills will be calculated at level 2, and assume you get the bare minimum notes needed to activate them. As expected, Shia's limited disc is the most powerful, though her event disc, especially at the max crescendo, is very comparable. Prior Mini Flight is slightly preferred over the other 5-star Lux discs. For 4-star discs, Good Night is the strongest and most consistent, with Rolling Life requiring micromanagement and purposely getting hit to have roughly the same value. That just about wraps things up. Compared to Chitose, Shia's damage ceiling is much higher. Like 3 times higher, if not more, depending on performance. Anyways, the DPS calculator is coming along quite well, as you can see. I've added a ton of features to it since last time, though there's still many things I want to improve or iron out before a public release. Make sure to join my Discord or follow my socials to keep up to date with future developments. See you guys next time. Bye bye!